Hi there, welcome back to ACC Tech Talks. I am your host, Vanessa Medina Flores, and today I will be walking you through a short tutorial overviewing the very basic use of the Workshops and Event Registration application, also known as the Workshops Database or Professional Development Workshop System. A few key topics we'll overview in the Workshops and Event Registration app are finding the Workshops app. We'll review questions like where do I find the app, and how do new and returning employees access login credentials, as well as a general menu and dashboard overview of what's in the app. A second topic is registering and checking your mandatory requirements status. We'll go over questions like what are mandatory requirements and where do I find mandatory requirements training, as well as how do I enroll in mandatory requirements training. The third and the final topic we'll review in this short demonstration is obtaining your credit, and we'll go over how you can confirm your completion with the ACC EID. Let's begin. So a common question we receive when trying to locate the Workshops and Event Registration application is, where do I find the app? There are three key places to find this application quickly. The first is by navigating to austincc.edu and then going to the top of your site and clicking on the menu that says Faculty and Staff. Under the Faculty and Staff menu, we can scroll down, and under Faculty and Staff Development, towards the middle of the site, you can click on Workshops and Event Registration, and that will lead you to the login screen as such. A second location to quickly find the Workshops and Event Registration application is under our Human Resources homepage. It's found at www.austincc.edu/HR. Upon landing on the Human Resources website, on the right-hand side navigation menu, an employee can click Find the Workshops Application System. The first is under New Employee Links, under Mandatory Compliance Training. The second is under Quick Launch, under Professional Development Workshop Database. Another location to find the Workshops and Event Registration application is under Staff Development and Evaluations homepage. On the right-hand navigation menu, we can scroll down and click on the title that says Check Completed Professional Development Hours. And again, a link to the Workshop and Event Registration application will take you to the login page. Next, we'll review how to log in and how do you access login credentials, particularly for new and returning employees. You will notice that when you land on the Workshop and Event Registration application, that you need an ACC EID and a password combination in order to log in. Upon confirming your ACC email address, an employee can visit austincc.edu/ACC-EID and confirm your ACC EID. This ACC EID generates access via login credentials to all, if not most, ACC applications and systems district-wide, logging in using your EID credentials. Please note that all ACC district employees are required by law to train in 3 subject areas using ACC Mandatory Compliance Training Program and to remain in compliance status. The 3 mandatory compliance training modules at ACC are ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, SHP, Sexual Harassment Prevention, and Cybersecurity Awareness Training. Please note that no reciprocity with institutional mandatory training records exist. Employees may not transfer former institutional training records. One must take ACC-provided training modules and remain in compliance according to policies and procedures. Let's take a dive next into what's inside the app. Upon logging in to the Workshops and Event Registration application, you'll notice a short menu at the top for basic users. The primary function of this menu is to show you availability of workshops, workshops you have completed, and workshops you have scheduled. you have the function to log out as well. When an employee searches available workshops, you have 4 options to choose from. The first option gives you a calendar view and will define workshops in this current month. To view workshops ahead, click on the appropriate month. By clicking on a link, you'll be able to see a workshop description. You'll be able to see if enrollment is full or not, view the date, the time, the location, as well as the presenter for this particular workshop. You're also able to view how many hours of professional development credit are attributed to that particular workshop. By viewing all workshops, you are now taken to alphabetized from A to Z. A third option is searching for workshops by name. A fourth option in searching workshops is searching for workshops by requirement. Notice the asterisk at the end will signify important workshop requirement. Go ahead and click on this search for a workshop by requirement link and find a workshop you need to fulfill requirements for. Once you find the appropriate module, you'll be able to search, click on an instance, and readily find available to you the option to enroll in the particular workshop. Now let's review your dashboard. On the general menu in your user dashboard, you'll notice scheduled, completed, available workshops, and logout. Underneath your main menu, you'll see 2 hyperlinked videos. You can choose to download these and watch them at your own pace. Please note that you must always check or call the Human Resources Staff Professional Development Office or view our website in order to reach quick help or receive up-to-date news. Upon logging in, an employee is able to view your status of requirements, and this will tell you if you are in compliance or out of compliance. If you are registered in any workshops, you will find them divided by online, or at the very top, you should find workshops that are instances at a location, at a specific time, starting at a specific date. At a glance, an employee can view workshops you're enrolled in class, as well as workshops you're enrolled in online. If you keep scrolling down, you'll notice a credits screen, which shows you professional development credits obtained within the current fiscal year. Please note that banked hours can be viewed by clicking on View Your History or by checking your completed menu. To view your completed menu, click on the completed link. You'll notice your hours that are banked are calculated for you to see within the current fiscal year. To see your complete history in the last 2 years at a glance, you're able to view all your credentials and as well as view your hours rolled. If you need to view earlier fiscal years, say prior to 2017, simply click on Show Previous FY, and your complete history should show up dating back to your initial start at ACC. Please note that this system does not delete information. By viewing your current FY PD credits to date, you will notice that a rollover does not automatically happen. However, by simply looking at your completed menu, you'll be able to verify and cross-verify previous professional development credits taken to date. The next question I want to navigate to is, where do you find mandatory requirements training? And particularly, what are mandatory requirements? So let's find out how to register and check for mandatory requirements status next. First, let's go over what are mandatory requirements. According to guidelines in Chapter 21, Section 21.010 of Texas Labor Law Code, employment discrimination training for state employees includes all employees, that is, all ACC employees, are to receive employment discrimination prevention and mandated trainings that include institutional policies, procedures, and guidelines. The next question I want to revise with you is, where do you find mandatory requirements training? By clicking on available workshops and searching workshops by requirement, an employee will be able to find workshops, mandatory workshops you need to fulfill requirements for. Once you have clicked on the appropriate workshop title, find Enroll Me, and the workshop will automatically populate in your workshop's activity screen, just like so. You'll notice because this activity is online, there is no distinguishing between an in-person class and an online course in this case. When I am ready to begin my courses, now that I've enrolled in both ADA and SHP, I will simply launch Begin Course and a short window will open up. As you navigate through SHP, for example, you'll find a welcome message, you'll navigate through each one of these modules, and you'll land on the SHP Mastery Test. Now, it is very important that after submitting the Mastery Test, which is in the form of a Google form embed, that you do not exit your window and that you scroll down to the bottom of this page and verify completion by obtaining your PD credit with your ACC credentials. You scroll down, take your mastery test, and then once complete, you have the option to submit your responses and select View Email Responses. An email receipt should be emailed to you if requested. Please stay on this page, scroll down to the very bottom, and follow step 4. In this situation, you verify your requirement credit by clicking and entering your appropriate ACC EID. Click on Verify this ACC EID, and once the system returns your name and your email address, click on Confirm your completion with EID. Click on the Submit button here, Confirm your completion with EID, and you will get a successful entry message, just like so. Your attendance has been recorded in this workshop. By clicking OK, you are then taken to the main ACC website. You are now complete. Now this is the module for ADA awareness. It looks slightly different, and both of these modules should work across most, if not all, internet browsers, as long as they are up to date. Now let's quickly revise what the ADA workshop looks like. An employee will be able to scroll down, navigate as appropriate, and once they reach the mastery test, they will also find a similar looking mastery test. Please note, stay on this page until you have completed your mastery test. Please select whether you choose to receive a receipt of your responses. When you finally click Submit to enter your mastery test, stay on this page until you navigate to complete and claim your credit. Click on Post Mastery Test Verification, and then click to verify your credit on the Workshops and Event Registration application. Now the system will prompt you to confirm your completion of the ADA Awareness Online Workshop by, again, entering your ACC EID, or if you don't know your ACC EID, you can enter your name and enter your email, then confirming your completion with name and email. If at any point in time you see an error message, please email profdev, PROFDEV at austincc.edu with your screenshot and timestamp, and we will work to resolve the issue together. The final task I have for you is, don't forget to submit your evaluation for PD credit. We want to know what topics you want to be trained on, and we want to know what apps you need more help with. Send us an email if you have any questions at all. Until next time, my name is Vanessa Medina Flores. Thank you for watching ACC Tech Talks.